What's up everybody, my name is Mario and I don't really have an intro, and good news, prestiging is going to make a comeback in Black Ops Cold War, and that's kind of a big deal. It was obviously missing in Modern Warfare, and for the longest time we didn't know if it was going to be in Cold War or not. However, now it is confirmed, but it's a little bit more complicated than that, and I'll have to do a bit of explaining to you guys to make sure all of you really know what to expect when the game releases this week. We have prestiging, we have 1000 freaking levels per season, we have rewards, challenges, and so much more to talk about. If you're as excited as me that prestiging is finally back, then definitely drop a like on this video, and without further ado, let's get started. Actually, let's get started with the disclaimer, because I've read this article like 10 times now and this entire leveling system is confusing AF. I'm doing my best to explain everything as clearly and simply as possible, but if there's something you didn't understand or something I didn't explain properly, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. I will answer every single one of you and do my best to clear everything up. Also, while you're at it, let me know what kind of videos you want to see with Black Ops Cold War. I'm still planning things, so I'm very much open for feedback. Now, the leveling and prestige system within Black Ops Cold War is kind of a hybrid between the old system and new seasonal system that Modern Warfare had. It's called seasonal prestige this time around, and we can divide it in a few different parts to make the explanation a bit easier. The first part are the military ranks. That's what we start with when first jumping into the game. Military ranks go from rank 1 to 55, simply leveling up the way we know it. Then at level 55 you will complete the military ranks and start with the seasonal levels, which is gonna be the next part of this video. So what exactly happens after level 55? Your rank is gonna go back to 1, but don't worry, you're not getting reset. You're essentially moving up to season levels, and there you will start at level 1. But as I've said, this is not a reset. You're gonna keep everything that you have unlocked, so you're not losing guns, perks, classes, and so on. It's literally just the number that gets reset to 1. And along with season level 1, you will automatically prestige for the first time. So to recap everything until now, after military rank 55 you will enter season level 1 and you will automatically enter prestige 1. So far so good. From now on you will just continue to rank up as you play, and every 50 levels is gonna be sort of a checkpoint or a milestone. Because every 50 levels you will automatically enter a new prestige until season level 200. So we can reach 4 prestiges per season. That's going to be prestige at level 50, 100, 150, and finally 200. And by the way, your season level is gonna get reset with every season. Not prestige though. Don't worry, if you're, let's say, prestige 3 when a season ends, you'll still be prestige 3, just back at season level 1, but we're gonna talk about all that later on. Now, since season 1 doesn't start until December, the time from launch until that season 1 is gonna work a little bit differently. Since it's technically not a season yet, it's kind of a pre-season or season 0. Here, we're gonna be able to reach 3 prestiges, at level 1, level 50, and finally level 100. But keep in mind, season 0 is kind of an exception here. With the actual seasons, we enter prestige at level 50, 100, 150, and 200. Hopefully it's all still clear to you. If not, let me know so I can further explain. What's also worth mentioning is that with every prestige, you'll get a new prestige emblem and a prestige key that you can use to unlock rewards like old classic prestige emblems, which is really freaking cool for longtime fans like myself. If you manage to reach level 200 in a season and therefore manage to prestige 4 times, you will then become prestige master for that season. What's great though is that you won't lose anything if you don't prestige 4 times. Those prestiges are always going to be there, so even if you only prestige once in a season, maybe because you just couldn't play any more than that, you can always catch up later on, you're not missing anything, and that's fantastic because not everybody can grind their ass off. People have school, jobs, families, and so on. But the thing is, leveling doesn't stop at 200 though, only prestiging does. Per season you can actually go all the way to 1000 if Prestige Master at 200 is not enough challenge for you. And that's their words and not mine, by the way. And even though you no longer prestige, you still get a prestige key or some other reward every 50 levels. So even if you're done prestiging, you still have something to work for and you're still getting those milestone rewards, which is pretty cool. It's gonna keep players engaged for sure. I wonder what the reward for reaching level 1000 is gonna be though. It'll have to be something really special because 1000 is kind of insane, not gonna lie. Disclaimer again, all that goes for regular seasons starting with Season 1 in December. Season 0 or the time between launch and Season 1 is gonna be an exception to all that, keep that in mind. Now to recap and summarize all that, across all seasons that are gonna be coming for Black Ops Cold War, we're looking at about 25 plus prestiges. That's crazy. That's more than we've ever had. I'm already curious about some of the final emblems cause they're gonna be fire. They have to be. We can probably expect 6 seasons since they're talking about 6 Master Prestige titles. That's 1 Master title per season by reaching level 200. As I've said before, your level is going to reset every season, but not your prestige. So if you're close at level 49 or something, make sure you actually hit that prestige milestone so it's not gonna hurt that much when the rank does get reset. And after hitting Prestige Master at 200, you can still go all the way to 1000. You're gonna get to keep all of your creator class items, so don't worry, nothing is gonna get taken away. And we haven't even talked about the craziest thing. This new leveling system is gonna be a global system, expanding beyond Black Ops Cold War to include Modern Warfare and Warzone. So it's not gonna matter what game you play, as you'll share your rank between MW, Warzone, and Cold War, and you're gonna be working on one level from all games, and that's very impressive. Really cool stuff right there. That global expansion, if that's what you want to call it, is also starting with Season 1 in December. One other nugget that I haven't mentioned yet is that season challenges are going to be coming with Season 1. Pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not gonna go in depth on that. If you want to read about that and everything else I've just been talking about, I'll leave the link to the Call of Duty article in the description. All in all, I think the system is really good. I'm personally not a big fan of everything that's seasonal and rank resets and so on, but the implementation of the prestige system and especially how it's integrated sounds very promising, I think. And considering they're making this a global system between all the latest CoD games, makes it very likely that we'll also have this system in future titles, like next year's CoD and so on. Well, with that, I think I've pretty much covered everything there is to know about this new global leveling system. I've tried my best to explain things as simply and clearly as possible, so if you enjoyed, then please don't forget to hit that good old like button down there, and subscribe if you want to see more Call of Duty videos like this one. If you have any more questions, then please leave them in the comments, I'll absolutely get back to ya. If you have not, then thank you very much for watching all the way until now. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at LevelUpMario. If you just can't get enough of me, I honestly couldn't blame you. Anyways, thanks again, I'll see you soon. The hype train for Black Ops Cold War is real. Bye.